Okay, I am here at the Amy Tintera event for the book club walk. I am about to walk in. I am really excited, and hopefully I get to capture as much as I can. I'm a little nervous about filming in public, especially when there's a lot of people, so we'll see. Here we go.
We have the most amazing weather for today, so this is so perfect. We're gonna take a walk, around like 45 minutes to an hour walk, and we will end back here so we can grab any coffees if anyone wants anything at the end, and then we'll go to Zibby'S Bookshop, which is just around the corner right over there, where we can all shop the store 20% off. If you don't have a copy of Listen for the Lie yet, you can get one.
And have it autographed.
Exactly.
Thank you for coming. This is exciting. I've never done a walking book club.
Thank you so much, Amy. Everyone loved your book so much. I've been walking through, and we're so grateful to have you here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, cheers.
Okay, I'm back home now, and I will say I had such a blast today at the book club. So I got there, as you can see, and there was a lot of people, and they had a lot of free refreshments, which was awesome. I grabbed a coffee, and then I noticed that Amy Tintera was standing there right by the table with her book. And I didn't really know what she looked like, but I figured it was her because people were coming up to her and talking to her. And then also people were taking pictures with her. So I boldly asked if I could take a picture with her. And so I was glad I did. So I got to take a picture with her right at the beginning, which is really cool. And then from there, we just started walking. We walked around the Santa Monica area. We walked for maybe almost an hour, I would say. It probably wasn't a smart move for me to go running this morning and then go for the walk. I will say my ankles are killing me, but it was a really, really nice walk. The weather was perfect, although after walking for about 15-20 minutes, I really started to sweat. But it was a good walk, and I met two ladies there who love to read, which was really cool. And one of my favorite things about these events is that you meet new people, meet new bookish friends, and you get to talk about all the stuff that's happening in your life and then in your reading life, and comparing books and Kindle and audio, preferences. And it's really cool. I just had such a good time. And then after the walk was over, we walked over to Zibby'S Bookshop, which is a bookshop also in Santa Monica. And that bookshop was actually having an event. It was an event with multiple authors there, and I didn't know that. And we walked in, and there was a lot of people, and there was like refreshments everywhere. The event was just ending when we got there, but I was surprised to see that a lot of people there were authors. I think there was only one that I recognized, Leon Dolan, maybe. The name I recognized because they were wearing name tags, but I thought it was so cool that we just happened to be at the bookstore when they were having this event with all the authors there. So that was a really cool treat. And then I also bought 3 books, so I'm going to share them with you. The first book that I bought was Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. I have one of her books that I got maybe a month or so ago from Book of the Month. So that one I have yet to read, but this one just sounds really good. It was also part of Reese's book club, so I'm really excited to dive into this at some point. And then I also bought Listen for the Lie. Even though I did listen to the audiobook, I got the physical copy, and I asked Amy Tintera if she could sign it, and she did. So I was really excited by that, and she put my name in it. You can't probably see it in here, but or Monique. That was really cool. So I'm really glad that I have the physical copy. I think it's really fun to have physical copies of books that authors sign. So, and I just loved this book, by the way. I mean, the audiobook was outstanding. I mean, I felt like I was listening to a true crime podcast. It was so good. I'll probably be talking about it in an upcoming video, but this was really good. If you haven't read it yet, you're in for a treat. It was kind of like a whodunit, and it was really good. And so it was so cool to meet Amy. And essentially, this walking book club is hosted by a group called the Preoccupied. You can find them on Instagram, and they hold a walking book club once or twice a month. And I think I mentioned them on a video before because I was going to see Laura Dave, but then the fires happened, but then they rescheduled it. But so it's really cool. Basically, you meet up, you have refreshments, you walk around Santa Monica with the author, you get to ask them questions. And I only got to talk to Amy briefly in the beginning. We did talk about how she has a dog that is, I think, 60 pounds, she said, so she couldn't bring her dog. There was a lot of people with dogs there. And so that's kind of why her and I were talking about that. But I didn't get a chance to really talk to her throughout the walking book club, though, because she was in front of us, but then she kind of went to the back to mingle with others. And then I was having such a good time chatting with the two bookish friends that I made. So, but next time I'll try and get closer to the author so I can maybe ask some more questions. But I just had such a good time. I also bought one more book. Oh, classic. Kill for Me, Kill for You by Steve Kavanagh. I have wanted to read this. I have heard such good things, and I'm really excited. Actually, just realized that all the books that I bought today were read. Isn't that weird? But yeah, so I'm really excited to add these to my TBR. And except for this one, obviously, listen for the lie, already read. But such a fun time. If you live in Los Angeles, follow the Preoccupied on Instagram because every week they publish all the bookish events going on in Los Angeles every week. So they just happen to host a walking book club once or twice a month now. So, which I think is really awesome. And it was so much fun. And I would definitely do it again. So if you're in LA, that's the one to follow. And I hope that you'll go one time and maybe I'll see you there. So, but yeah, that was my experience at the Walking Book Club hosted by the Preoccupied. It was so cool meeting Amy Tintera, and I just had such a good time. So anyway, like and subscribe if you like this content, and I will see you guys later. Bye.